Hello everybody, welcome to a Sunday Murktide video, except this is Murktide-less. I decided to count this as a Murktide deck as we're basically playing the same shell, but with Breach over Murktide Regent. I've already talked about this list and played this list in my last week video about how to beat 4-color Omnath, where I play for 2 hours against Gerardo Delia on 4-color Omnath. And I was trying two lists. One was the classic with Murktide, and one was the less classic with Underworld Breach over Murktide Regent. The reason being that, Murktide Regent, very easy to answer from a deck with Leyline Binding, Solitude, and Teferi. Sure, you can set it up with Counterspell, but you gotta counter almost everything already, so it's not that easy. Whereas Breach, they don't play Counterspell, so you just resolve this, and you go off. Cyber they have Endurance, so your matchup gets a little bit harder, but at the same time, you're still like a very effective deck with Pierce, Counterspells, and Blood Moon. I think that I like this list more than the Jeskai one, and mostly because you get to play Counterspell, and I don't really count Gigantha as a tiebreaker. From my old list, I added a 4th Steam Vents for a fetch land, because I found that was very often I needed red mana for Breach, for the Breach turn. I added 1 Spell Snare over a Consider. I always loved Spell Snare, and I felt like it's just excellent in Modern in general. Only really bad against Leading End, basically. And yeah, I think that's it. The RC. There's one thing to mention for sure is that this new card, the Orcish Bowmasters, is gonna be very impactful for us. This card is very good against us. I honestly underrated this card, but the more I played this deck, or in general blue-red, the more I felt like the Bowmasters was doing a lot. Mostly just it kills your 1-drop straight away on turn 2. Basically, like you're playing against a random 6 deck, even like for example against a Scam or various there's a blue-black deck that goes around and they can ping you. Plus, it punishes your Bauble and Shredder, because Shredder is mandatory, and Consider as well. So overall, it's definitely a card that we need to be worried about. Yeah, as well, Grixis Shadow. That's another deck that has popped up with the Orc. Let's get to the games, though. As much as I love to targeted testing for my old videos, I also want to deliver some leagues. And I'm testing for the LMS Bologna, so definitely stock up on some leagues for the next weeks. Alright, let's begin. Buongiorno, everybody. Buongiorno. Do you think it's possible to play Grixis Murktide with no shadows? I think it was very much tried, and it was never really that good. Okay, opponent starts with a halfling. Unfortunately, I do not have an answer for it. Which is really annoying, because it makes my hand just clunky, you can say. I just go Shredder, go. Having 3 DRC and no proactive spells is awkward. If this Pelpris was like a Lightning Bolt, I'd have had a great time. You can say that taking Island here is wrong, because if I draw a Bolt, now I can't double spell. Triple spell. At the same time, though, getting cards in the graveyard for Breach, deck thinning, the usuals. Make my opponent think I have Blood Moon in my deck. Also relevant, they might just get a basic land now, thinking of Blood Moon. Alright, to go Sacred Foundry, and now they can go like to Fairy. Alright, but the Fairy's gonna die, so that's good. Unless they plus, but I doubt it. I guess the Fairy's not gonna die. When it pitches Reprieve, which is the new addition to the 4-color deck from Aspiring Spike. Opponent misordered there, but it's okay. It's not gonna matter too much. And now because I took this island, oh, all right. I was going to say I can't triple spell, but I guess I will succeed with the Ragavan here. Back into Fairy and dropping. This is the RC. Although my opponent can already go a Ring or Omnath, and the game is basically over. And thanks to this, it was all thanks to this mana dork. Because otherwise, my opponent was on the draw. So, you know, being on the draw usually should put you behind. But thanks to this mana dork, my opponent behaved like they weren't the play. I mean, it's kind of like the thing with the mana dorks. You go ahead of 1 mana. Although they might also not have any payoffs, and we keep on playing Magic. Yeah, but like if you go Grixis, you drop Blood Moon, which is like I have an hard time believing that you can win with a deck without that Shadow, without Blood Moon. You know, I think you're giving up the reasons to be Grixis, basically. Okay. Looks like they don't have a 4-drop, but they go to Fairy again. I think I'm happy to offer the trade to Fairy for Ragavan here. Okay, he'd accept it. I need to draw some spells. Iteration, Lightning Bolt, Unholy Heat, some proactive spells. Yeah, always old snow basics. So pretty. Alright, that's the ring. The ring comes down. The opponent is on 17 with 5 cards in hand. They don't have a land though, and I draw iteration. Okay, we have a chance then. We have a chance then. Let's go. The Ring's Ray Channeler. Iteration. Now let's dig. Bauble, Graveyard, Bolt. Huh. I think Bolt's good. Opponent doesn't have lands. Okay. That's very good. Huh. Can I cast like infinite bubbles this turn? I can, right? So let's do this. And bottom exile. Attack for 6. And play just literally I can mill my deck. Obviously I don't have Thassa's Oracle, so there's no reason for doing that. But I can draw a million cards in my opponent turn. And I think that's it can't really get better than that. You mill out fasting that you think you earn it. Well, I can draw like 10 cards. I'll mill 30 and draw 10. Is that too much? Like I can draw 6. I can draw 6. And just discard a land. Attack for 6, the ring. I'm a joke to you. Right, this is the ring, I know. So, alternatively, I can just bolt this thing and put Breach in my hand. That's probably better than drawing 6. The opponent doesn't have lands right now. Yeah. Yeah, I think just drawing cards is the juicy option. Do I wanna? I think I'm actually graveyard this. I know it sounds weird, but I feel like I have Breach already. I don't think I need extra card advantage. My opponent doesn't play counter spells. Does it play Reprieve? Alright, so we don't attack basically, and we're forced to attack, but we don't deal any damage. And pass. Opponent draws 2. Remember they didn't have a land drop last turn, so they have literally 8 spells in hand. Or rather, 5 plus 3. Mystery card. Good morning, Gotashi. So once again, Breach helps me just beating the ring. Like, my opponent is doing unfair things. I have to do unfair things. If I just play Murktide Counterspell, obviously I wouldn't have a mountain in play if I had Murktide Counterspell. But if instead of a mountain I had an island, and I would go Counterspell plus Murktide, I don't think you're able to beat the ring active, you know? Okay, so I guess I got Triumph, meaning that I can cast the Land Binding for 1. What's the plan today? I want to play some blue-red decks. Okay. Let's start by attacking. Tony, hello Tony. Thank you for the 9th month. Welcome to the stream. All right, unfortunately, if I had a if I had another land, I would have won the game. But as it is, I can't bolt my opponent 3 times. Let's go Breach for sure. And let's start. Let's start by bolting this halfling, and then draw a bunch of cards with the bubbles. And here you just have to graveyard everything. I guess I can play another DRC. And then I'll play Bauble. And now I can go up a little bit. Oh, Exiled Bolt. It's okay, I'll find another Bolt. I shouldn't have exiled the Bolt, but it shouldn't be a problem. I don't know if I can draw the deck, but I can't. Alright, there it is. That's the Bolt. I'm not gonna exile it this time. I'll exile the other card. And this is basically having Grinding Station, except you don't have Tassa's Oracle and Mox Embers, so you can't win the game. That's why sometimes you see this Fear Breach deck playing 1 Grape Shot. That was never my type. But again, if I had another land in play, I would have won with 3 bolts. Alright, I feel like I will stay. Like, I lost track at how many triggers I got. This is probably the 4th. I think I'll do it like 2 more times and then we're fine. You have 21 cards, but it's okay. It's plenty. It's funny that I wanted to play against different matchups, and because I only played against this man. Alright, maybe I can stop here since I got Delirium. It's probably better. Yeah, I'll stop here. I could have replayed the Bauble, but then I lose Delirium. Maybe that was still fine, though. Alright, I drew 6. I have another Breach in my hand. When he draws 3. Look at my Steam Vents. As I said, I added 1 more Steam Vents. Yeah, and it's still in the deck. The situations like this happens, and you kind of want extra fetchable lands. I was running out of fetchable lands very often with the previous mana base. When it goes Time Warp, sure. Why the Mountain? Uh, you only have 3 double blue card. It's not like you have Murktide and yeah. Opponent has Time Warp plus Minamo. So they can go, like, they can do that. They can go untap, draw 5, and then play another land the 1 ring. Which is annoying since they don't have 2 lightning bolts. Yeah. Yeah, every article of mine on Channel Fireball are free now, so you can read all my content. I made an article about four color Omnath. Let's see if it's out already. Not yet, but it will be in the next days. The articles about specific deck always involve an explanation of a deck list and a cyber guide. Weird, my opponent didn't try to untap this and draw 5. I wonder why. Mostly because of endurance. Then I'm bringing in Fury Spyro, Blood Moon Cast. Is it only this 5? Think so. Alright. I don't think so, Foxy. Been like this for over a year. Alright, let's go. Was my good weekend good? Yeah. I didn't have any magic, basically. I only played one of the MTGO sealed. They couldn't untap and bounce the ring. Well, they had Minamo. We could just go Minamo one ring. Like Minamo land one ring. I don't know. That was strange. Felt like a premature concession. When do you want Magus? Amulet and Tron. Check out my last Murktide Sunday video. Oh, lots of these questions already there. Alright, let's go. We got lands and spells. I hope they don't go land the little thing. Because once again, I had no answers for it. Like it's happening. Alright. Land little thing. Okay. I just go Island Go, but if they start with Teferi now, it's already over, probably. Bauble is good. I can go Shredder Bauble. Probably just discard this Counterspell. I guess I don't mind this being a 1-3. Let me just discard this. Yeah, I bought the Bowmasters at the release day, both on MTGO and in paper. Buy high, never sell. I said to keep Flooded Strand in case we draw Blood Moon. Then I can go Island Blood Moon. And I wanted to keep these cards just because if nothing happens next turn, I was going to play Spyro. But as the One Ring. Okay. What next? If I discarded a spell, I would have been able to kill Brand thanks to my Bolt. Hmm. I want to just play Spyro here. Get on board a little bit more. Oops. God. Okay. Spyro discarding Counterspell Iteration. Yeah, played against Bowmasters a couple of times with this deck. Against the blue black deck that's popping out recently. The deck is not that good overall, so I was able to defeat them, but the Bowmasters have been excellent against me for sure. Draws cards. Alright, this is a 1-2. Wow, 2 of them. Up. What's that? Chalice? Chalice is annoying. Chalice is very annoying. Thought his lineable was a good card. Turns out it's not that good. Go to the next one. Chalice just stopped the game. It's not that I was no doubt that I won the game, they just stopped it. I was already not in a great shape and then I just locked it up completely. Alright. I'll submit the same deck. Even on the play, I don't want the RCs. Seven removal spells are okay. They are, as you see, it's kind of like a lot of what I want to draw. You can say that I lost this game because of Daylight Halfling too. Made my opponent be ahead of curve the whole game. Right, game 3. We got a land Ragavan. Let's hope they don't have ending or lightning bolt. Actually, even the light halfling stops the Ragavan. Lurka Ragavan, yeah, for sure. Sometimes on the draw you do it. Running for halfling is good. Well, I'd rather than to go top lane go, I go turn 2 blood when the game is over. Which is how sometimes happens with this deck. Booster Vet. Welcome to the stream, and I hope you're enjoying this turn 2 moon. I certainly am. See if it works out. Should be. I don't expect them to have much answers at this point. Booster Vet, if you want to enjoy more modern content and answer to your questions, make sure to check out my content for channel Fireball, the power rankings, as well as many of my YouTube videos. I play with a lot of one ring decks, as well as give some overall thoughts. Our opponent with the natural forests. That is a way to stop my Shredder. Alright, I meant to say my Breach, but I have Shredder to discard Breach. My mind walked slower. Sorry. Anyway. Do I go for Shredder go? Kind of want to just keep Shredder. I think I want to keep Shredder for double spelling. Let's hope they don't go planes here. Yeah. Run and ticks. We don't do that here. Alright, spell please. Nice. Yeah, slow rolling Shredder is very much a thing. That's why this card is good. Yeah, but you have to play it as such. Alright, Underworld Breach is bad. There's Cage in play. Do I want to attack first and then bubble you? Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna attack regardless. Even if there's a bad card on top, I'm gonna attack regardless here. So no need to land to control my opponent. What you got on top? The fairy. A pass. Alright. No results. I can kill my Ragavan, but then I can kill it. Wow, planes. And ending my Shredder. Jeez. Let me draw. Can you play a spell from the exile? Let me check. What does Cage say? Alright, thankfully. Unfortunately though. No, that's okay. I can go hand, bottom, exile. Not the basics, yes. And then I can attack the Vren or you. So Vren doesn't do too much. I should just attack you. Yeah, opponent's playing Tron basically. We know they have the fairy. Right, that's true. And this cage sounds like card disadvantage, and I should be happy for okay. But stopping my breach is how I win usually. So this game I had to discard it. One has 4 cards, one is Teferi. Draw. Okay. I can go double bolt on Omnat. It's okay to go double bolt on Omnat. I hold this island because maybe I draw a better blue card. Okay. I think I'll discard Island. This doesn't kill Bran, but I don't think it should be a problem. I think I'll just simply like this and pass. Into Fire kills Chalice as well. Now I regret having attack phase instead of Ren a couple of turns ago. I guess I did not accept this scenario. Sorry, I did not accept. Yes. Opponent does play Charismatic Ending. I would say you need some amount, right? Anyway, they have 5 cards. One of them is Teferi, but like, what is Teferi even bouncing? They already have all their basics, so I don't think they can care about Blood Moon anymore. They can probably live an epi life through Blood Moon. Alright, now the question is, I want to play Consider a response. Because I kind of want to hold Consider for double spelling. No, I'll play Consider a response. This is bad. Unfortunately, I don't have double blue. Alright, Fury is very good. They can bounce their Alphlink too, because it's theirs. They can cast it afterwards. They bounce Bloodman though. Interesting. I wonder why. There is a 1 currently, and Brandon 6 is at 1. I can fetch and return the land. I don't know how much that matters, though. Maybe need a fourth land, a fourth mana for the 1 ring, and don't have a land. Actually, they played a land this turn already. I think they have Leyline Binding. Yeah, so for Leyline Binding, I need to fetch a red mana, and then I can cast it for 2. I don't want to pitch Fury, I want to cast Fury. I don't have anything going on. Fury is literally the only thing going on. If I pitch it, I lose. I probably lose regardless. The natural Tron was hard to beat. Well, the only 2. They fetch 1 Tron piece. Okay, so they fetch red mana, and now they can play Leyline Binding for 2. Buongiorno, people. They pass, okay. Underworld Breach, okay. I think I just want to cast Fury. Actually, though, if I attack, I think I'll attack the Fairy. Opponent binds the Shredder, and then I play Fury. I think this is a good play. I can cast into the fire the cage, and then I can breach. All right, and I pass. Of course, they have 4 cards in hand, and I could. I don't know what can they have. Yeah, Fury's mostly for the mid-range matches for sure. We'll see. I mean, it's all about how many payoffs they drew, or how many. They exiled Veil of Summer. Maybe they have like cards like that, Veil of Summer, Dovin's Fate, or things like that. No, they have the 1 ring. Okay, this cast into the fire is working over time there. Is I need to exile both the cage and the 1 ring, so it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be very, very hard. Well, if I draw a land, it's good, because I can go cast into the fire the cage, breach, cast into the fire the ring, bubble, bubble, bubble. But obviously I need to draw a land to do that. Okay, let's try to do that. So let's start. Cast into the fire the cage. Breach. Cast into the fire the ring. Actually, bubble, and then cast into the fire the ring. They might have Leyline Binding for breach. So first you want to put a sorcerer in the stack. And then you want to put a and then you want to put a instant if they do something. All right, they don't do anything. I have to bubble myself, but it doesn't matter. I'll bubble myself. All I need is to draw a card. I don't care about the information. I will eat my whole graveyard, so I don't really need Delirium anyway. There's a land on top, which isn't the good news. Yeah, I have to hit my whole graveyard here. I'll finish the turn by exiling the ring. It's not a crazy good play, but again, we have to hope our opponent floods out. Unfortunately, this is the stage where, yeah, We really only win if they flood out. And they played a rank, so this Fury doesn't need to attack. I'll draw what, 3 cards? Although one of them is a land. What's it, win con? I have a 3/3 double strike in play. That looks like a good win con. Finishes the turn. It finishes the game very quickly. Four cards. Let's hope they don't have much. That's really the only thing I can hope for at this point. I had a great turn. I mean, couldn't get much better than that. This sounds good. Sebastian says, "What's your favorite non-Italian food?" Well, I like paella a lot. Coquetas. I would say Spanish cuisine is my favorite for sure. Yeah. All right, put it without Bloodman can go off here. Let's see what they get. The Bloodman definitely kept them in check for doing this play that they just did, which was Nisa plus Fetchland. I was setting out Nisa against the Murktide in my 4-color plan. When it has it. Yeah, let's hope they get another Nisa, I agree. Boom. They got Omnath. That's not Nisa. Okay, check my decks at exclamation mark deck. Okay. Yep. Okay, Bird Lawyer. Hmm. Right, so let's go Bird Lawyer. Let's go Bird Lawyer, Blood Moon, Erland. Kind of want to hold the bubble for next turn. Yeah. And no need to attack. I don't want to trade Fury for Omnath. Or do I? No, I don't think I do. This Halfling has definitely topped a lot for mana in these games. Yeah, that's uncounterable. What do you bounce? Moon again? That's exactly what happened in my intro. I think the matchup against this. I think this matchup is good game one as your breach is unchecked, but then it's worse post cyber. Maybe the way I cyber makes my deck way too worse. Cutting all the DRCs makes the breach way too weak. Maybe I should have all the DRCs. It's possible I should have all the DRCs. Very much possible. Alright, I'll concede. Tough matchup, definitely winnable as I showed in my Sunday Murktide video, but it's not easy. Man, I turn 1, turn 2 Bloodman on the play. Usually you win those games. Alright, let's go. Rabids. Round number 2. On the way. Lands and spells. Alright, let's begin. They mount to 6 and they have the Gleeful Demolition on top their opening. Which is not a bad opening. I think I'll go the RC Double Bubble. They don't really play any 2-drop, so Spell Snare is dead. You missed my stream the last days. Yeah, I do not stream in the weekend. Hello, Hoppa. Okay. Yes, Commandeer is not a good card. It's never been a good card. Very good. Shouldn't have cracked Bauble now, but I'm too lazy. Knight Errant. And Memnet plus Bushwalker next turn. Do I want to play Bubble? Or I meant to say Bold. Oh, let me draw first. Okay. Bold this. And then bold it again. Is that a play? I think so. Let's have Delirium here. I'll just go lend. I take 3. So I take 3, bold this. They go. Wait, they didn't play Hollow Upper? Oh yeah, they can't. They'll go. They don't have a land to go Bushwalker. Yeah, let's just go second main, and then bold the knight. I have to take 3 because unfortunately I drew the mount. Shredder. But one Shredder. Shredder is good in this matchup. But I don't really have a second play to play with. Second spell to play with it. I'm just gonna graveyard it. Also, Blue-Red Cyber right now is so taxed. So taxed. I wish I could play 25 cards instead of 15. Looks like they have another 5-drop. Gonna be tough. Oh, the DRC has to attack. I was hoping to mill another DRC. Well, I can go Breach, Bolt, a ton of Bubble. I'm winning by attacking and then I can go. Let's assume that I never draw land for this, because otherwise I'm already dead. So I guess my play could be just, yeah, just attack, breach, bolt. I can also just get Delirium in end step. It's something weird, but I guess it could happen. It's not like what's my plan? I don't have Murktide region to win this game. I have to attack. What's been my favorite state to visit in the US? I've loved New York. It was a very fun trip I had. New York City, I mean. I guess that would be my answer. Go breach. Now I have to just graveyard everything. Definitely spell pierce. I think I'm gonna go bubble. I might find a DRC, and I think I'm happier to play DRC than bolt. Maybe not. I see a land. I'll concede. All right, it's fucked. then finally I'll bolt the Memnite. And pass. There it is. That was the DRC I was looking for. Actually, wow, I have Delirium. That's funny. Wish I didn't attack now. This matchup is definitely not about the value. Opponent is attacking me for 10. Hmm. Don't really know if I have a plan here, honestly. I think I don't have a plan. Yeah, I was just clicking buttons. There's no way I could beat that. Alright, let's bring in explosives. Let's bring in I want to bring in Flusterstorm. I'll bring Chalice on the play. Chalice on 0 on the play sounds fine. Fury comes in, yes, for sure. Do you want to try side out Counterspell? No, it can't. Doesn't make any sense. I will not. Yeah, Ragavan comes out for sure. All right. Maybe cast into the fire is also reasonable. Killing 2 creatures is fine. All right, on the play. Not a great hand, but no, you're mulliganing. 3 lands for 3 spells, 4 lands end. Mordecai, Carlos. I lost to the 4-color deck in round 1. Rocky start. I just have such a hard time believing that 4-color might be a good choice. It's just so exploitable. So exploitable. Maybe the ring and the halfling changed everything. It's so weird that last weekend there was an RC. There's a Pro Tour in like 3 weeks. How do people... There's an RC. Alright, let's go. Game number 2 against Boris Convoke. Let's start. Land the RC. Go. Bloodstained Mire. Sacred Foundry. The deck used not to play the Fetchland Mana Base. I'll just go Shredder, I don't care. If they go off now, and then my counterspell rots in hand, I'll lose. I'm already flooding against the Barrento Forge Tender, so I can't hold up counterspell on turn 2. Obviously I can, but I decided not to. Alright, they go Bushwalker, okay. They have to build up creatures in order to convoke. I think since I have counterspell, I'm okay in just attacking and passing here. Hello, Hopper. I'll let this resolve. And I'll take my turn, hoping to draw a spell, so I can go bolt, spell plus bolt, and loot of Shredder. Alright. Let's go. Explosives. Hmm. Well, so I'm gonna blow up the DRC this turn, so Do I want to draw that next turn? I guess it's fine to loot off of this. Yeah, it's not the worst spell to draw, I think. I'll crack the explosives. I'll bolt the other hopper, draw bubble, discard the island. And attack for 1 and pass. It's like a land. They play Clarion Spirit. Okay. Shredder, bubble. Doesn't matter. I probably just want to hold this counterspell regardless. You have a hollow upper on top. Okay. Attack and pass. Alright, so banana taps. We draw Fury. Fury is very good. Bumpkin, maybe you want to refresh. I see the pizza badge. Sometimes you gotta refresh the Twitch to get the sub sound out. I'll counterspell this. Maybe it's a mistake, but I was thinking about. I don't know. I was thinking about. I don't want to tap out, but also that if that resolves and they have a 0 drop, I don't know. I feel like this game is mine. All right. Shifu says it's better to both than crack the EE. Right, yeah, I missed a surveil effect. You're right. I didn't even think about that. Okay, on the draw. Yeah, let's go. Maybe Chalice isn't good anymore on the draw. Can I have the chance to side it out? No, I don't. Alright, hopefully I don't draw it then. Send is very bad. An opponent's not keep 7. Send is very bad. I can't win with this. As much as I go out to say I never mulligan any lands and spells, that one was too bad. Alright, now, what do we do here? Opponent's not kept 7. It's gonna be so hard to win. So hard to win. Go for the RC turn 1. And a bubble. Despite I have Shredder, I need to get a second land. It's more important than getting the surveil trigger right away. I need your explosives, basically. I started playing Magic as a child in Kamigawa. Champions of Kamigawa. I think if I play Casting to Fire on these two, it's like kind of like a losing game since they kind of already have five. I think I just play Shredder. Wow, they draw with Kane. Maybe they don't have a five. They play Chalice on zero? I want to play Chalice on zero. Oh, this stops. Well, that's funny. This stops explosives on zero. Guess it said it out all their zero drops. Alright, looks like we have a chance here. Should I go? I seem to fire. I guess I can go Island Consider. Let's start with that. Let's start with Consider. Right, wish I didn't shuffle. Wish I didn't fetch now. And I can go cast into fire on two goblins. That sounds like a good plan. I was thinking about killing the Hollow Hopper, but I think this sounds better. I want to draw and discard first. I think I'm discarding happily a consider here. Hmm, that's good. I'll leave it on top. And now I do not have Delirium. I guess I should have discarded Iteration. That was a mistake. I didn't check that. Um, I'll pass. So they don't draw 5 drops. They didn't have it last turn. Happily drawing a DRC this turn, so I can go DRC Iteration. Draw this card. Loot, get Delirium, blah blah blah. First I want to loot and then surveil. That's my breach. Hand, bottom, exile, play top land, attack for 3, 6. Sure. No, no interest in trading. I feel like this is important. So I don't have a lightning bolt, but next turn if I start breaching plus bubbles with 2 DRC in play, I'll find actually bubble does not resolve. That's funny. Would have very much flooded. Obviously, a risky deck over there. I've played that deck. It's gonna go up, I believe, today on my YouTube channel. You're watching live, and I think it went well in my video, but I feel like I want to trade. I understand that DRC does a lot for me, but I can just play Iteration. And I can also just go. What I don't think it's gonna matter too much. Doo-doo-doo. Buongiorno Daniel. Doo-doo-doo. All right, GG. What versions of creativity do I suggest for Bologna? Fortunately, I don't have the knowledge of every deck. I barely have the knowledge of one deck. I don't know what to play in Bologna. It'd be so nice if I just knew everything. It'd be so nice. Life would be so much easier. Yeah, we lost 2-4 color in a close match. And I thought I was losing this, but my opponent just physically just snap kept 7 and just didn't do anything. They even like played the cool Dota from the top, so they didn't have it in end. What was their snap keep? I have no idea. In Barcelona, I'll play the GP, the sealed GP starting on Friday. Very cool event. Very glad they made it. As exclamation mark PT, I'm not qualified to beat Barcelona. A little bit too many lands. Just a tiny bit too many lands. Obviously, I should attack first and play this post combat. This was lazy. Okay. Leaving end. Unholy Heat's so bad here. I can't even face it to get Delirium or just select my next draw. Alright. This is better than nothing. I can like Unholy Heat my Ragavan before it dies to get Delirium. Doesn't sound like a good play though. Yeah, I'll pass it. 2-1 up. Okay. Let's draw a counterspell, please. Counterspell? Ooh, Bolt. That's very nice. Let's see if they go to 3. Outburst. Okay. Alright, so can they one-shot me with this graveyard? 5, 10, 19. Actually, they can. I can only hit one of their things. One gains 3, though. Wait, what are my best odds? Just top decking once one of the 2 spell pierces? Probably not. Probably should just bolt face. Yes, graveyard this. Graveyard this. I don't have delirium. What I can do is unholy heat one of my creatures. Get it back to chum block with. Go to 16 is still fine, right? No, it isn't actually. I have to use the treasure because they have. I guess I can chum block this one and then I'll take. Yeah. Problem is that my opponent is gonna gain 3 life off of the generous ant. Wish it was an Oleophant. Well, the Oleophant maybe would have had lethal. Would lethal me. Leaving end. I don't have Delirium, by the way. Thought it did. Yeah, his food token is probably gonna rip me. I was hoping to draw Breach, but I guess I'm not gonna draw Breach. That's gonna be a given that they don't draw Breach. Because of the I mean that's like 3 Breach on top and you have the Force of Negation. Highly unlikely to win this game, but we'll see. Alright, at least you don't have Force of Negation. Or maybe you do. Anyway, draw, Breach, Scalding Tarn. Alright. Good one. Breach. Lose. Okay. Got Chalice, Crypt, Hearse, Flusterstorms. Taking out Snare, Breach, 2 bolts, 1 heat. I'll keep it in 2 Unholy Heat because they usually bring in Endurance against you. And I don't care about the Blood Moons anymore. They have now the Force Cycling, so the Blood Moon plan is long gone. I'll mulligan this hand. I'll keep this hand. I think I'll bottom Breach. Land go. On the play, you have time to develop a turn to deploy a turn 2 Shredder, unless they grief it. Lot of counter spells. Wish I'd won last turn. Okay, the shot untapped. Mountain is very clunky here. Wonder if I should just go iteration now. Probably, actually. Yeah, Mountain was terrible. And bottom, exile, and pass. Unless they cycle main phase, I'm not gonna play this Consider because I have to hold up Counterspell. But yeah, Mountain plus Counterspell does not seem like they go well together. Right. They pass, I have to pass. I'll pass again. Slow. Very slow clock. So, like, if they go Endurance is annoying. Because they go Endurance, they have to Counterspell, but then they don't have Flusterstorm. Try to consider. If I find out an island, I might actually keep it. Oh, Chalice. That's good. Outburst. Draw this card. I like my whole hand, so I don't really want to. Yeah, I'll discard Bauble because I'm gonna double spell anyway now. I need to keep Unholy Heat for Endurance. I guess I can pitch a Counterspell. I don't know if it... You go Force of Negation, pitch Force of Negation. I'll accept it. Then I dash Ragavan and pass. They go Shardless, I have Flusterstorm. You need to go lane shot. Like this is why Flusterstorm is so much better than Spell Pierce. I guess Cascade. Having one extra. Oh, upkeep. They do it upkeep to not draw the last leaving end. Draw this card first. I'll just discard Iteration, I don't need it. Probably just concede here. Okay, we're gonna go to game 3 on the draw. The things are gonna be much harder. I really don't have a plan for the last card. Like, I want to have some amount of interactions, but I also don't want to overload on those. I think just having extra Unholy Heat for Endurance makes sense. But also I don't really want to draw them. But like the other cards are also suck. Ooh, wow, what a hand. Okay, keep. What a hand. Default to 6. Land Ragavan pass. I don't want to play Tormod's Crypt. To go Grief, I have 2 pieces of hate. Okay, do we untap with Ragavan here? Sorry, I meant to say, do we connect with Ragavan here? If so, that's great. Just not like, just because of the treasures. Yeah, so I think I want to go DRC Hearse here. and Surveil. I don't want lands. Okay. Yeah, I can go Tormod's Crypt. And now it's gonna sit here, opponent is gonna be like, no, why? Why Mengucci so much hate? Okay, Foundation Breaker. When was able to fight through all my artifact hate. But now I have Counterspell. They have 2 cards in it only. They have no. They have a weak graveyard. Probably can go. No, that's not it. I was thinking about going Shredder. Hmm. Maybe it's right actually to go Shredder here. If they go like Cascade, it's fine. I'm getting Shredder back. They get nothing. I have another Ragavan. I think I'll do it. I can also Unholy Heat to my DRC if they do that. All right, now it's a bit tough. Now it's a little bit tougher. Oh, they don't have Cascade though. All right, that's good. Maybe take an unnecessary risk. You go to 7. You can check my power ranking of Modern on Channel Fireball to see what do I think about Modern right now after the ring. Do I hold the landing in? Sure, I'll pass. I'm still bluffing Counterspell. Well, they're not gonna lay around it though. Like if they last turn they had a Cascade spell, they would have played it. That's not how you play Living End, I think. If you're so low on resources, you gotta jam, I think. I mean, that's what they did game 1. They jammed into my 5 open mana or whatever. And I didn't have it. Right, upkeep, outburst. Draw this card. I'll discard Ragavan because that way, if this resolves somehow. Ooh, they had a mystical dispute. I didn't think about that. Yeah, I should have played land. I concede. Alright. Super close league. I mean, it's Murktide. No game are easy. Every game is tough. You're not gonna just play this deck, sit down, and have an easy game. It's not gonna happen. Why do it upkeep? Uh, why do it upkeep? Well, when they should have done in your mind in their turn. It's the same. Doing an upkeep makes me top mana. It's better. Maybe they played around Spell Pierce last turn. That's why they didn't jam. B. But again, not sure. They could have played around much there. Yeah, me casting that Shredder was for sure a mistake. I don't know why, but I didn't think about the option of them going land the cycle Living End. I was only thinking about them going Living End. And that's the thing, like, you wish you had so many Cyber's Lot. Like, I'm now dedicating my sideboard, respecting the of Cascade with Crypt and Chalice. But I could just have, like, I don't know, Orvar. I could have Third Explosives. You know, a lot of different slots. Subtlety. Spell Pierce isn't that good against the ring. That deck plays 4 Halfling and 4 Teferi. The chance of them having those 2 cards and you having 3 Spell Pierce in hand is a nightmare. So Spell Pierce is just not like it's fine to play 4 Spell Pierce in Creativity since you're a combo deck. So you use Spell Pierce both as a protection and for your deck and as a response to your opponent deck. But in this deck, sure, I mean, you can use it to save your thing from a removal spell, but most of the time you're just going to use it as a reactive card. And it's not a card I want to have in too many copies of, simply because the game just go longer, especially with this deck. And also, as always, if you add the stuff, is what you cut. Counterspell? I prefer Counterspell. Let's go. Subtly Loco. The main adjustment I did to the ring decks is switching Murktide for Breach. Those the main switch I made. Relic. Okay, what am I playing against? Main deck Relic. That could be mono red mid range. I don't think it's Tron, but it could be Tron. It could be Eldra Tron. It's a new deck. That's a new deck. Actually, that's Affinity. Basically a new deck since I haven't played against it so long. Alright, let's go. What do I want to do here? I want to go with the RC Bold here. Wish I had a mountain. Let's see, I might get Delirium if I find creature or sorcery. And another bolt. Actually, I think it's good. Next time I can go with Shredder Bolt. Looks like going for Delirium doesn't really matter. They ever really can play. I tested Snare Scalding. I played one league. You can find it on my YouTube channel from 2 Sundays ago. Random plating. We need to run here. I can see myself running. Do I want to surveil first or loot first? My hand is good. I think I'll surveil first. I'm gonna do top on this. I don't know if this is right, but I don't mind drawing either land or spell, so that's why I did that. I guarantee the counter on the Shredder. You go to 14. You should top your relic. I still have Delirium. Hey, Springleaf Drums, which is making a construct, looks like. Doing a lot of damage. Let's see. You can always go for the Shadow Spear plus Acute Plating, and that might be lethal, so let's watch out for that. Do I want to attack first? Yes. Attack first with all. Even with the Shredder, I don't think I need a Chump Blocker. So if you crack the Relic, I'll make Delirium again post sideboard, post combat. Sure. Doesn't make too much sense. Okay, you have one card in end. Now what? I'll so you take 8 down to 6. So I think I'll go iteration. I might find like land and bolt and then kill everything. Huh. Land, I think it's fine here. Yeah, maybe it's wrong, but I think it's fine here. I guess it was not fine. Uh, hand, bottom, exile. They don't want to go fetch? Nah, I'll just go I'll just go heat here. I guess I want to loot first. And then surveil. And pass. Maybe actually Breach sucks. They have Relic in play. And this is unlikely that they tap out before cracking it. Yeah, actually, I think I did this very wrong. I should have just graveyard a Breach. I forgot about Relic. Anyway, Saga. What does it get? Drum. A monitor. Do the point and tap out. Do something else with this drum. Don't leave mana up. Don't leave mana up. I got punished so badly for that iteration there. Sorry for the surveil there of keeping a land on top. If I went bottom, I would still find land. Then would have just dug way more deep to find, things. Thank you, Berga. Welcome for the 11 months. Appreciate the support. Almost an year. No opponent, come on, play another Thought Monitor. No, would I pass? To shuffle my Breach now. I'll attack. With all. Opponent has to crack the drum first. Or has to tap the construct first. And then I can find an instant and get delirium out of nowhere. That's my plan. Yeah, so they crack the red. Ooh, they tap that though. You open a ring? Nice. Congrats. Okay, so we need to top deck now. It's now or never. It's literally now. No, I don't have a Okay, I can still get there. Find a bolt. Oh, we did. Not dead yet, but basically. You open the ring, nice. How much is it now online? I did one sealed. I should definitely do more sealed. I have all the QPs. It's 92 this morning. I'll I gotta play some sealed. I also want to play the Modern Last Chance tomorrow. There is one in 1 day and 2 hours, which means it cancel that. Okay, after at noon. At noon I'll play Modern Last Chance tomorrow. With the hand hider. Yeah. I can stream some of it with the hand hider. How much does it cost again? Cost 300 play points and 40 QPs. And the prices are you break even, you have to go 32. Sounds reasonable. Alright. I'm dead. I should have played. I'm dead. Yeah, I lost the relic. Main deck relic killed me. GG. I'm on the play, so I'll have the Chalice. That's a lot of cyber cards. A lot of cyber cards. Do this. It's okay, Mosquitoes. No need to share a sealed pool. I don't even know most of the cards. I believe you. I believe you. Played one last 2 days ago. Okay, this there's a lot of cyber cards. I think I'm keeping it, but I don't know. There it goes. I was thinking Chalice and Zero in this deck. Sounds so weird. You were not gonna play it. Well, I guess now you're locked. When's the next one starting? Maybe I should also join it. It's in 2 hours from now, right? Yeah, in 2 hours from now, so midday. Maybe I could fire it too. We'll see. We'll see what the future will have in the plans. Nal Holmes. Welcome. Prime sub. No, ho sbagliato. Ho supposed to go Chalice on Zero. Mangu. Pass, please. Nice. Alright. Draw. Steam vents. I wasn't gonna do a pauper play now. A pauper play here. Definitely worth sharing on the Twitter. I want to go for this Chalice on Zero. Or is this just the awful? Did my opponent have some zero drops and held them? Is it possible? Nah, I don't want to. I think that it was obviously a right play on turn one, but now that they didn't do anything, I'm not gonna do it. Magus is for Amulet and Tron. Where's your Bolt? From. No, they had it! A pass. Yeah, I mean, I have Shredder and Spyro, as well as I have 0 drops as well in my deck. Plating. Well, one land at a time here. I'm reaching the Fury range. No dress down. You want me to open a store? You don't like what I do? You want me to change my job? You also go on a Spike stream and ask when he opens the store? Or it's just, or do I only have the privilege? When am I hoping to play Chalice at this point? I'm not. I'm not hoping to play Chalice. I was exactly hoping to draw Shredder and discard it. I don't want to play Fury. I don't want to play Fury. I just bolt this. So Bauble. And pass. This is good. Yeah, on the play turn 1, but I misclicked. I mean, I forgot. I didn't cast it. On 0 on the play, it's good usually. It wasn't good here. Okay, I'm putting it. Obviously, plus Cyber, we have way more answers to the constructs. We have explosives and dress down. Buongiorno, Fredone. Forging the Anchor. There it is. What does this do? The 3-mana source. So look at the top 5. You reveal a number of artifacts. So you're revealed 3 Topters and a Plating. Three Topters and a Plating you revealed. That's a lot of Topters. You play all of them? Boom. All of them in play. Now they can keep the Plating, do me 1,000,000 damage, but then we can... We'll see. We'll see what to do. The Plating here, it's an 11-11. 11-1. And I'm taking the 11 damage. Ok. Allora. What do we do? I definitely want to go Breach because my opponent is going to get Relic maybe. If I have a full graveyard. So I definitely go to Explosion Zone 0 and kill the creatures. That's mandatory before this one names Pithy Needle. Pithy Needle names explosives. So I do that, and then I go Breach, and I guess I can go Ragavan. I guess I can replay explosives on 0. That's maybe good because that kills the Saga construct. All right, so let's do this. Let's go explosives on 0 crack. What's that? Oh, Metallic Rebuke. Metallic Reduke. I'll accept Metallic Reduke. Good thing I started with this and not with Breach. Okay. Pay 3. Incorrect. And attack. Ooh, I could have let him counter or replay with Breach. I did not think about that. Maybe it was the best play. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't think about that. Yeah, it was better for sure. That would have been able to play around Relic. Maybe now they have to get. Ooh, I'm dead to Ginger Brute. Looks like they don't. I mean, you cite it out, I guess. Please don't get Relic. What did you get? Oh, they did get Ginger Brute. Well, I lose. Sound Defeat from the Affinity deck. I had no outs to that. No, it's that. GG. Easy game, easy life. Easy game, easy life. I want to play more Murktide later. I want to play more Murktide. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go. Final match on the draw. What are we facing? Blooming Marsh. Delighted Halfling. Halfling. I learned how to pronunciate it. Oh, actually, I think I made a mistake. I should have bubbled myself in their upkeep so that I could have considered whatever. Hopefully, it doesn't matter. I top deck a land anyway. No, yeah, this was so bad. Yeah, so the red play was to bubble in their upkeep myself or whatever, in their instead myself, and then consider it in upkeep. Semois GG. Okay. Terra. Porca puttana. Land, Mango, land! Land! Nice! Yes, Alfred, maybe we should do a new maybe we should do a new one. Maybe we should do a new one. Okay, let's go. You think it's copyrighted? It can't be, right? It's not copyrighted. Yeah, the sub song is too iconic. I know. Can't change. I like to go Ragavan here because they have this guy and that guy. No, they also have this guy. Alright, then it's the worst. Ragavan. Can I change play? Judges, can I change my play here? I would like to withdraw my Ragavan play. I need to make land drops. I'm gonna go Channeler, consider digging deep to find a third land. There it is. There it is. No reason to attack, we just block and bring it back. I'm dead to Viscerous here. That's a combo. Infinite combo. I can go Breach. I can go Breach. Sorry, I can go DRC Breach. And I'm just gonna draw so many cards. I think that's good. Actually, I don't know how many cards I'm gonna draw. But we'll see. Okay, so first I want to attack. I guess I can do this in case I have Boseiju. Let's leave the Lyrium. Let's leave the Lyrium. And let's attack. And then second main, I'll go off again. Do I have to pay attention to what exile? I hope not, because I don't want to. Too much effort in paying attention to what exile from Bauble. I have the fear that I'm milling way too many spells, and I'll be drawing way too many lands. Maybe it's me. It's milling all the spells. Alright. Okay. I'm relieved. I'm a little bit relieved now. Now I don't have to necessarily take put everything in the graveyard. I guess I'll put all the lands in. Ooh, this guy will want it. Nah, I actually want like some removal spells. Definitely not that one. Alright, I can pass to you now, opponent. I don't even know how many triggers I got there. Probably 4. But it doesn't have anything going on. I draw 4. No, maybe 5. Yeah, 4. Removal spells. Removal spells. Okay. Alright, please opponent don't draw any Viscerous here. No? No! Ma porca puttana! I lose. I lose. That's a combo. 1, 2, 3. Infinite combo. I lose. Sacrifice the cat. Bring it back. You make a food. You ping me. I die. Merde. Le merde. Oh. So let's side out the classic Counterspell plan. 1 breach against everybody. Ragavan also pretty poopy, but maybe on the play I should keep it. What else I can cut 1? I like to keep 1 Spyro. Will that cast into the fire? You're right. I don't like Spyro. I can license theirs. I mean, I guess it stops the combo, but like it's so hard for them to combo against my deck. I mean, I know they just did, but I have so many removal spells. Chalice and 0. Like Chalice and 0 is an extreme measure. I mean, I guess I did it twice already in this league, But you should really not side it in, because like it stops your deck a lot. Yes, it stops Osmo. But I don't know, I have so many removal spells, I shouldn't be worried about that. Die too, whatever they have. Okay, I like hers. Yes, that's true. Let's cut another Ragavan. If they have Osmo as well, then hers must be in. I didn't think about Osmo. Chalice stops Osmo, that's sweet. I never thought about that. I mean, Chalice is for Living End and Amulet Titan. That's it. Don't side it too often. I know I did against the Cool Dota and Affinity on the play, which I think makes sense, but in practice it was pretty terrible both times. Magus is for Amulet and Tron. I must have answered this question like 10 times, which is fine. I mean, not everybody watches every Mengu videos. A lot of bird lawyers that I have. A lot of bird lawyers that I have. You the goose. Can you play like an X1? I know they're rare these days, but can you play like an X1? No. Okay. That's fine, don't worry about it. Ooh, actually, check this out, chat. Check out this play. Attack. When it's never gonna see it coming, they will block. No. And go. Okay. I'll attack, attack. Do they see it coming this time? No. Then I won't pass. Eventually the triggers will come down. I might also heat this, but I kind of want to keep the heat for the combo. I don't want it to kill me. And if they just make a food, who cares? Maybe I should be worried a little bit more. Alright, those two cats can be casted into the fire together. The cats are burning. Go to Barcelona. Yes. August of the Moon. That sounds good for the next turns. August of the Moon. What's in Barcelona? There's a festival, a magic festival, where DJ Frodo plays for us. It might look like I'm making it up, but actually true. Not making up anything over here. Only truth came out of my mouth. I don't know why, but for some reason I thought casting to the fire exiled two creatures. Like 1 damage to each and they get exiled. Did you also think that, or it was just me? Must have been just me. Nando e basta. Okay. Hand bottom exile. Just you? Hmm. I don't believe it was just me. Riggers! Rigers. Underworld Beach. Oh, Mishra's Bauble. Yeah, now I'm gonna cast in her. Now I'm gonna cast in hers. I have my own build your own cast into the fire as Mango thought it worked. Magus, you stay back. You're gonna crew my hers. But it dies. Yes, this deck goes infinite. Game 1 I lost because I went infinite. Yes, I have a creator badge. I don't know why they're waiting so long to announce the thing that I'll be doing there, but I guess eventually I'll be able to say what I do there. We defeated the deck that did literally nothing. Let's see what's gonna happen the third game. Will they achieve something in the next game? Love Spell Snare. Man, feels so bad I lost the first. But I guess I didn't have any removal spell, so I lost to the 3 cards creature deck combo. Signing DRCs. Me? Yes, I can sign you the DRCs. No tengo tierras. Tengo una terra. Keep. Do I bottom the moon? Yes, my opponent saw Magus, so they're gonna play around it a little bit more. Bam. Turn 1, shock land thing. Turn 2, saga. And I'll lose to the saga. I'm releasing a new article for Blue Red. I was planning to, yes, for Bologna for sure. All right, land goose. Land. Nice. I'm gonna go land pass. Playing around a 2-drop with my Spell Snare. So goose is not like the Elfling. You don't have to kill it on the spot. The spell they cast out it might be counterable. Ooh, swamp. Ooh, the Grist. Oh no, that's Grist. Forbid. I'm gonna kill the goose now. Pretty sad, I know. But what can I do? What can I do? I'm gonna go the RC go. Plus Plains and Swamp. Orca merda, un altro snare. If I didn't hand over, I'd like eat it right now. Alright, yes, I burnt my mana again. If I didn't have this card in hand, I would have started so easy. Like, counter that. Sorry, kill that. What you got? Yeah. Bolt. Breach. Yeah. Delirium at least. Whoa, that's good. That's very good, Mangu. Allora, cosa facciamo? Cosa facciamo? And kill Grist and 2 insect tokens. I think it's excellent. I think I have to go Fiery Iteration from hand. We're gonna say goodbye to the bubbles. I want to keep Breach. So I'm gonna go hand, bottom. Oh! Hey, MTG Malone. Choo, choo, choo. Little bit of a sub-sound song as I attack my way. Enjoy your work. Thank you. Spreading the love. Yeah, I'll see you. I'll see you in Spain for sure. I'll be here playing Magic all weekend. Attack and pass. Nice. Welcome to the 5 people that got gifted sub. Thank you so much. Alright, I'm on 13. They pass. Fetch for top land with my Flooded Strand here. And that's attack. They might have collected company. If we don't have endurance with it. Although it might happen. Okay. What do I do here? Nothing really. I just play Shredder and pass. And Spell Snare. It's being bad. Company. I guess they don't have endurance, or we're gonna play it in combat maybe. I don't know. No, they had it. Alright. Goodbye, my graveyard. I wish I had Expressive Iteration instead of Breach in hand now. He was actually right. I should have had Expressive Iteration in hand instead of Breach. Or maybe I should have just ignored the Grist and just went for Bauble and Iteration. Losing to that deck feels so bad every time. But I think they comboed me. I feel so bad to lose to that deck. I think I can't play a deck that lost a match to that deck. I'm gonna give up. Sedge. 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 Oh, they had the Captain of Eos sacrificed. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. I have no idea what to play in Bologna, man.